Rain tapped the window like a nervous finger. A dorm hallway hummed with late-night silence. Somewhere in the dark, a door clicked open. The carpet smelled faintly of detergent. A lamp still glowed in one room. And then nothing. The student who lived there was gone. No scream, no clear witness, no obvious struggle. Just an empty space where a life had been minutes before. At first, it looked like a disappearance. But the scene was already whispering a darker truth. The first theory was simple. A runaway. A bad decision. A young woman who left on her own and never came back. The second theory sounded smarter. A random predator passing through, leaving no pattern the police could see. But the third theory was the one nobody wanted to speak aloud. The person in the room with the clean smile, the careful posture, the almost normal voice. That was the beginning of the horror. The figure in the shadows did not look like a monster. He looked like he belonged. By the time investigators connected the early crimes, the trail had already split into states, names, and missing memories. Bundy's violence began in the 1970s and spread across Washington, Oregon, Utah, Colorado, and Florida. He targeted young women and girls. He often used deception. He blended into ordinary places, campuses, parking lots, neighborhoods, then struck fast and vanished. Carol Duranch survived by escaping his car, and her testimony later helped put him behind bars. But the police were always arriving late. They found clues after the fear had cooled. They saw patterns only after the damage was done. Bundy escaped custody twice in 1977, once from Colorado and again after breaking through a jail ceiling. He made his way to Florida, where the violence escalated again. On January 15, 1978, he attacked the Chi Omega sorority house at Florida State University, killing 2 women and badly injuring others. Less than a month later, he abducted and murdered 12-year-old Kimberly Leach. He was arrested in Pensacola after a traffic stop in a stolen vehicle. The headlines called him charming, brilliant, dangerous. The courtroom watched him like theater. But charm was never innocence. It was camouflage. And the real horror was not only what he did. It was how long he moved through the world before anyone truly stopped him. In 2026, the case spoke again. Not through a confession, not through a miracle, through DNA. Utah officials announced that new forensic testing tied Bundy to the 1974 killing of 17-year-old Laura and Am, giving a 5-decade-old case what investigators described as definitive proof. AP reported that the confirmation grew out of a full DNA profile and advanced testing on preserved evidence. The dead could not speak, but science did. That is the cruel twist of time. The man is gone. The chair is empty. Yet the evidence keeps finding its voice. Every new match does not bring justice back. It simply sharpens the outline of what was always there. A predator who hid in plain sight. A system that kept catching up too late. A trail of names that still refuses to fade. Bundy was ultimately convicted of multiple murders and executed in Florida in 1989. But the case did not end there. It became a warning about manipulation, about missed signs, about how evil can wear a friendly face and still walk straight through the door. The room is quiet again. The lamp is still on. The question is what the silence was hiding all along. So tell me this, was Ted Bundy's greatest weapon violence? Or was it the fact that so many people mistook him for ordinary?